It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Quickly to the air is Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Now Burrow changing the look. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, here we
From
go.
the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
11.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
I'm one, right?
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Swift going to try up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Burrow changing things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
On 1, right?
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room here to run. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Gun.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throws a quick hit around the slant. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Here we go.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out. But they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out.
And the Jets are back within a score.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And this defense not ready for that one. He's going to take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up. The big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
11, mighty.
On 1st down, Gilmore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Eleven MT.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You've got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got a man sideline. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm 1, ready?
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running it with their receiver, Cooper. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game, and there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Gun.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And they will take a knee here. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon.